could be taking control, yeah.
Remember, if you want to go check this out in full, it is over up here or that description down below. Go check it out, guys. Go click on the link. You'll see it all in full with no cuts, no watermarks, nothing, guys. It's just full over there. Go check it out, guys. Our reaction is over there too. Go check it out. And now, let's get into it, guys. Let's do this. Let's go. That's what this is all about, yeah? Standing up for what's right, yes? And it's what they were saying. They were getting attacked, and all the other villagers, all the other people from the other village were standing around.
Huh.
You know what I mean? Like, as humans, you know what's right, so why not stand up for it, yes? And it's so sad to see that, because if people, all those villagers stood up, all those people that were in the village, they stood up against those bad people. What are the bad people going to do? Kill every last one of you? Oh, who's going to clean their food? Who's going to clean their feet? Who's going to do all their farming?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So everyone standing up to these people will go a long way. This is how you destroy evil, by standing up to it, yeah? And I really like what the father said about him getting educated, yes? It's so important, yeah? It's so important. And a lot of people say, oh, you don't need to graduate high school, university, college. I'm not talking about education as in being part of the education system and having teachers that have experience give you ideas and things like that. I'm talking about being educated in the world on how to deal with certain situations, yes? And the father's philosophy as he got older changed from when he was younger. When he was younger, he was more violent. Mm-hmm. The kids didn't even know that he was violent, yes?
Exactly.
But as he got older, he showed his son that you don't need violence to resolve things. He let that guy go. He let that other guy live, yes? In that other situation, remember? Mm-hmm. He let that other bad guy live because he was showing his son and showing the bad guy too that, hey, I'm not actually the bad person in this situation. You've done wrong and now you're going to live with it forever. Mm-hmm. Fast forward it, we saw that fella that he let live go to the boss, and he was regretting becoming part of the crew.
Yeah.
So he left the crew, and then the rest is history, yeah? Mm-hmm. So it's very good the way that they have structured this movie, because they've gone back in time, but yet they've come to the present. But yet then they go back in time, they show you exactly what the dad has done, and then they've come to the present where the dad is a completely different person. And then once something has happened to his family members, he doesn't want to lose another family member again, the old person comes back. But then at the end, you see the dad's new personality, new person that has come out as he's got older. So that's awesome how the film has done that, because it really makes you like the dad a lot more, yeah? Even if you didn't, which is very, very silly, you should, but even if you didn't, you surely would now. So, yeah, and everyone can respect a father that has done what he's done. He's basically risked his life and doesn't care if he's going to jail. He just wants his family to be happy, his family to be, let's just say, safe. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, what a brilliant film that was. You add some more if you like.
I don't know. These movies left me sad and traumatized for some reason. I'm like, my mind is blurry. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm traumatized. I'm being serious. I'm so traumatized.
Well, that's a sign of a good movie, because one thing I want to touch on with inside of this movie is the background music and the effects, and also the different camera angles and all the different shots, which is absolutely sensational. Everything put together to make something so special in what we just watched, because there's so many situations where they're showing the enemy or they're showing the bad person, and the camera angles are a little bit iffy. Like, for example, they overuse the slow motion, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But I really liked how they sped it up and then went into slow motion, because a lot of South Indian that we've seen is a lot of slow motion, yeah? A lot of dirt flicking, because that's the way it is.
Yeah.
But they've also mixed it, yeah? It's not bad at all. That's really good. I like when films do that. We love slow motion. But they didn't overuse it in this film. They mixed it in with a little bit of everything. The wide angle shots as well when they were fighting, they were absolutely sensational. And also the use of a drone. That use of a drone was sensational, because using a drone gives you a wider perspective of the landscapes and the different the different textures within the setting, yeah? Mm-hmm. And that one where they were zooming out and you saw all the greenery from the farming, you really got a sense of where they were and that beautiful, beautiful nature. Mm-hmm. So I enjoyed this film. I really did enjoy this film. And good always prevails over evil. We say it all the time. Good always prevails over evil, no matter what it is in this world. We say it all the time. Good always prevails over evil. And I still don't understand why. There are people in this world that will do evil things to people that don't have money or are so-called below them, yeah? I don't understand why people do that. I honestly, I don't know. I understand, but I don't know why it continues to happen, yeah?
Yeah.
It's...
I think
This film, it wasn't like for you. It wasn't sad for me. It wasn't sad.
It wasn't what?
It wasn't sad. For me, it wasn't sad.
No, it's not sad. It's just depressing, traumatizing for some reason. I have this feeling like right now. I don't know. I want to go to sleep. I just don't know. It left me so freaking heartbroken for some reason. Even though I'm lucky it ended up, good. Like if the father and the son died, then I don't know what would have happened to me. I'll be just crying on the floor.
But that's what makes me think maybe there could be a Asuran number 2 coming out in the future, or there's that little door open for it, yeah?
I don't know. But I don't know, man.
But it was a good ending. In the end, it was a good ending, a good result, because the son didn't die, the other son didn't die, and the dad.
Luckily, that was good.
Yeah.
Far out.
So that story, though, his story was unbelievable, what he had to go through, and to have his wife-to-be burnt alive was horrible. Yep. Absolutely horrible. And you can see why he was scarred. Yeah. All because of that fake Pablo Escobar looking prick.
But that's what I mean.
His pride was getting hurt. Because people were walking around with shoes, and he didn't want people to be equal to him, yeah? When it's like, a year ago, you were literally wiping the so-called boss's feet.
Exactly.
With no shirt. And then what? You put on a decent shirt and a decent pants, which you wear every day, and it probably smells like your ass. You wear that, and yet now all of a sudden you think you're above everyone, and then you just mistreat people because they're wearing shoes.
Yeah. But that happens in real life as well. Like in this time we're living.
I know it does.
Like I remember I was working at a company, and I had this girl that was selling with me, where we sell coffee. We used to sell coffee, yeah. And she used to stand next to me. Like I was selling here, and she was selling right next to me. We had our computer, and she had her line of clients, and I had my line of clients. Mm-hmm. Well, somehow in this life, there's people that like licking the boss ass. I've never liked it. She did. And she was always just running behind the boss. She was always telling her nice things like, "Oh, you look so beautiful today. I love your dress. I love this. I love that. Blah 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 blah." Well, they start becoming friends, and she went from selling coffee to being the boss in charge, the second in charge, used to say that when the boss wasn't there, she was in charge of the shop.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she went from being nice and you could talk to her in a normal way to thinking she was, I don't know, some kind of god, and you should kiss her feet every time you walked in the shop.
Abuse of power.
Yeah, abuse of power.
Position.
Yeah, position. Just say position. And I remember the day that I was just so tired of her bullshit. And every time that they had to tell me something, it was her, not the boss, that was telling me, oh, you did this wrong. Why do you have to tell me that I did this wrong? Who are you to tell me that I did this wrong? Oh, well, the boss is too busy. She can't come and tell you. Oh, well, okay. So it was when you started, because you started after me, working there after me. When you started, I was helping you out, trying to tell you, oh, do this way, do this that way. And now you're just here being a bitch to me, basically. Just because you think you're higher than me. Yeah. And that's exactly what happened to him. But that's what I mean. Like, humans in general have to be more grateful. Man, he could have fired you the first day that you were in there. He could have told the boss, look, I don't like this guy, fire him. But he didn't. He gave him an opportunity because he knew that he needed money to feed his family. And he said, just leave him. And even when he started to abuse his power, that he didn't want to give him the rupee, he said, it's fine, just leave him. He said, do you want me to fire him? He said, no, just leave him. You should be grateful to someone that's been nice to you in life.
Yep.
Why do you have to be a wanker and just do that to like his fiancée and burn his family alive? Like, what the heck is your problem?
Yeah. That was crazy, dude. What was crazy is when he started humiliating her.
Yeah.
And that was a sign of, okay, I know exactly what this prick's all about.
And then the second time something similar happened. Like they killed their dog. For no reason, just because they decided to electrify a wall without telling anyone. What if instead of a dog it was a person?
Exactly right.
That walked there and got electrocuted.
I don't think they would have cared, to be honest.
They wouldn't care.
They would have made it up and be like, oh, yeah, he shouldn't have walked there in the first place.
That's it. There was a thunderstorm and a thunder just kill him.
They would have made some excuse and paid the police some money.
That's it. Yeah. But it's pathetic. Like, I understand that everyone in life has to feed their families and need to provide for their families. But you don't need billions and millions of dollars or whatever, rupees. Or
be humble.
Just if you have that money, be grateful for
humble,
it.
Yeah.
You should be grateful for it.
Exactly.
Because like politicians, for example, they're in power because the people chose them to be there. Otherwise, they wouldn't be there. If people say, no, we're not going to vote him or her, they don't go up there.
But I don't understand why politicians promise so many things and then they don't deliver. Yeah. It's like, why not deliver that promise?
No, that's...
But I'm saying, like, people will vote you in for 10 to 20, 30 years if you live up to all your promises.
Exactly.
There's a reason why you got voted by the people.
Yeah.
That's what baffles me. It baffles me.
Yeah.
It absolutely baffles me.
And that's another thing. Like, it's millions of people against one person leading the country. If the people are not content about that person, why can't you change it? Why do you have to wait 4 years for that person to finish with their whatever they're doing and then choose another one? Why can't you say, look,
I think that's why, because they know they have 4 years to sit on their ass. And then as soon as they get out of position, they're set because they can retire for the rest of their life.
Yeah, they get paid every month. Yeah. They have a salary every month.
Yeah.
So what happens is their aim is not changing the world or changing the country. Their aim is being at the top for 4 years, because then they get paid every month and they can retire and live happily without working the rest of their life. That's the aim. That's the aim. It's not helping people. It's not changing anything. It's just be up there because you can retire. Mm-hmm. And that shouldn't be there. If you're not doing your job, fine. Why do we have to pay you for the rest of your life? Yeah. And why do we have to put up with you for 4 years when you're not doing what you promised? It's like if I have a laptop and I try it for 3 weeks and I don't like it, I can return it. Why can't we do that?
It's like on Patreon. If anyone is ever not satisfied on Patreon, they don't have to keep becoming a Patreon, a patron. You know what I mean? It's like if they're not satisfied, which is a lot of people are. But I'm saying, for example, yeah, I'm not forcing them. They're not locked in at any time. They can get it. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah.
But that's
it's crazy. It's crazy. The world is crazy. The world is full of crazy people.
Yeah.
Crazy people. All right, guys, we're going to head out. I hope you enjoyed today's film. Let us know in the comment section down below. Fantastic performance. Let me just quickly shout out all the actors and actresses just quickly before we go. Let me just give them a shout out. Let me bring it up. Okay, all the actors and actresses. Okay, Danush. Fantastic performance by Danush. Absolutely fantastic performance, and I think this is the first time we've ever seen him. Yeah. Manju Waria. Very good. Excellent performance. Excellent performance. Amu. Fantastic performance. Amu was when she was younger, yeah? When he was younger, sorry. TJ. Excellent performance, TJ. Ken Karunas. Very good performance. Pasupati. Very good performance. Prakesh Raj.
As a lawyer, isn't it? Yes.
Yep. The fake
Pablo Escobar.
Pablo Escobar. Nitish Vera. Very good performance. You were a wanker, but very good performance. Well done.
Your character was a wanker.
Yeah, that's what I said. You're a wanker, but you're a very good performance. Very good performance. Balaji. Very good. Subrahmanyam, excellent, and Velraj. They're the main characters that I see here. Very good performance. Very, very good performance. Oh, Yogi Babu was in here. I didn't even see.
Oh, yeah.
Yogi Babu was in here. I didn't even see. So, yeah. But I'm looking here and it says that they actually have won the National Film for Best Actor, National Film Award for Best Feature Film in Tamil. Excellent. Well done. I agree. It was a fantastic film. Absolute fantastic film.
It's going to take me a few days to get over my trauma, but...
Yeah, trauma.
I liked it. Yeah, I've got a trauma, okay? I've got a trauma.
All right, guys, take it easy. We'll speak to you all in the next video. Remember, stay safe, be kind to one another, but most importantly...
Be happy.
Exactly, guys. Bye.